Assalamualaikum. Today we are going to present a topic on centrifugation. Our contents of presentation are as displayed. Centrifugation definition. It is a technique of separating components where the centrifugal force or acceleration causes the denser particles to move towards periphery, while the less denser particles move towards the center. Working principle of centrifugation follows the principle of sedimentation, where substances separate according to their density under the influence of gravitational force. The quick sample is spun at high speeds and it will create a strong centripetal force. Then, the denser material will travel towards the bottom of the tube more rapidly than they would under normal gravitational force.
There are two types of centrifugation. The first one is differential centrifugation and the second one is the density gradient centrifugation, which can be further divided into rate zonal and isophernic. So the first one is differential centrifugation. The particles of different density of sizes in a suspension will desediment at different rates. Larger and denser particles sedimenting faster. Rate zonal centrifugation is the speed at which particles sediment depends primarily on their size and mass instead of density. As the particles in the band move down through the density medium, zones containing particles of similar size form as the faster sedimenting particles move ahead of the slower ones. For the isophernic separation, also called buoyant or equilibrium separation, particles are separated solely on the basis of their density.
Assalamualaikum and very good afternoon. So today I would like to discuss about the advantages of the centrifugation. So for the first type of centrifugation is the differential centrifugation. So it's very fast and a very efficient centrifuge. Then there are no contamination occur in the centrifugation and it is easy to use and inexpensive. So for the next type of centrifugation is the rate zonal centrifugation. It is a short time centrifugation. It is highly efficient in sorting particles and it's also advantageous in the particle size and mass instead of the particle density. Last but not least, the type of centrifugation is the isopenic centrifugation. It is independent of time and there are no pellet formed in the centrifuge. And lastly, it has a complete centrifugation until equilibrium is achieved. So that's all for my part. Moving on to the next presenter.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Ahmad Sadi Shoaib bin Ahmad Latifi. So I will explain about the advantages of each type of the centrifugation. For the first type, the differential centrifugation, the poor yield and the preparation obtained are never pure. For the zonal centrifugation, if the centrifugation is continue a long time, so all the zone end up as a one pellet at the bottom of the tube. For the isopenic centrifugation, the machine is very noisy and can cause the vibration. It also cause the high initial capital cost. That's all for me. Thank you.
Next, centrifugation can be done by the centrifuge machine. So here is the mechanism of the centrifuge machine. This machine is designed to replicate and accelerate centrifuging to separate components in a sample. The center of this machine have the motor that creates the spin. The rotor is attached to this motor, which will rest the containers that hold the tube containing the material to be centrifuged. So basically, this container will be spun at the 45-degree angle, or 90-degree angle, or no angle, as you can see in this picture. The tube may either be loaded at the angle on which they will rotate, basically at the fixed angle. Next, depending on the centrifuge selected, a variety of different controls may be available. During the cycle, the sample in the test tubes will separate into their various components so they are ready for analysis.
Next, I will explain about the industry application of centrifugation process. It is used in food and agricultural sector, and then in pharmaceutical, biotechnology, and also chemical industry. There are two types of centrifuge that are used. First is the sedimentation centrifuge. Under this sedimentation centrifuge, we have clarifier, decanter, distack, and also hydrocyclone. The first picture here is the hydrocyclone. This is the clarifier, and to bottom here is the decanter centrifuge. So next we have filtering centrifuge. We have baskets, cold screen, filler, pusher, inverting basket, and also vibratory centrifuge. This picture is for the filler, and this is for the basket, and this are for the vibratory centrifuge. So that's all from us. Thank you.